Hey guys, welcome back to CJ Pals Gaming Pals. So we're back with another video. So like I said in my schedule, I wasn't going to do a video on Thursday, but I really wanted to do one because I thought this was one of the best things in the world, in my opinion. So as it is right now, today is the last day of Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 2 Lawless. And about 2 days ago, I managed to get my final win in duos with. So I was actually playing with my grandfather that day, as usual. I always play with him because he always likes to get on as well. We were just playing some duos and we had terrible matches for the beginning, but at the ending it was so good for me. He couldn't even survive at the end. I'm sorry for roasting you, but anyway, I just wanted to, so before the end of the season, I just wanted to show you my victory royale before the season ends. And before I even go over this, I would like to say a few words to the season. It was near perfect, in my opinion. Near perfect. I give the season a 9.5 out of 10. It was near perfect. My only main complaint with it was the battle pass. I thought was pretty mediocre, but that's not stopping me, because I thought every single in-game stuff was way too good. But let's not get sidetracked. I wanted to show you what happened in this match, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, here we go. Wait, what setting am I in? I'm in third person. Is that meant to be for the bus? Okay. So, okay. I was doing the Imperial March before the bus came, so that's why it's kind of like this. It better not be like that for the rest of the replay. I really hope it's not. Because if it is, I'm gonna have to reset this. Okay, so I'm landed down. Okay, there we go, it's fixed. So I'm playing as Darth Maul, and my grandfather's playing as a stormtrooper. We're playing as the dark side here. Before the season even began. And of course I just got my first kill there. I don't know where his teammate was though. But we're just gonna we were just going to go ahead and go to pumped power and, you know, just go from there during the game and have fun. And we did have fun. That's for sure. So I personally think, so this match was also very I'm not going to tell you what kills I got, because the amount of kills I got is insane. In fact, the last kills I had, I didn't break my record of kills, but the kills are insane. So if you have to go ahead, take some shield there. I wonder what, nope, that's, what can I just go to him, please? I guess I can't. I can, there we go. So I'm just taking a look at my grandfather's screen right here. I'm not used to replay mode, that's why. I don't really go into replay mode that much. So we're gonna take a look at his POV for a little bit, see what he was up to. Just looking around, mainly for some ammo, because he always has trouble with finding ammo. I mean, I always give him ammo, that's for sure. I always give him ammo, so I can help him out. And, you know, need of assistance, you know? But yeah, yeah, he's just looking around, trying to get some guns, looking for some ammo, all that stuff. Well, you know, usually when we go to POI, we usually like to separate, and then we get back together. And, you know, kill some people who are ever in the POI, unless someone is a real player and we both get killed immediately. We don't count that as a full round. We do not count that at all. Let's go back to my POV. I'm just doing something stupid, just looking around like a maniac as usual. I'm gonna turn off this. Okay, so replay does have glitches, of course, so I don't know how this is gonna go. So I'm pretty much just walking around pumped power because I haven't been here in a long time. I remember this being one of my favorite POIs until Crime City became a thing. But yeah, I remember this being my favorite POI out of all of them. Okay, so I decided to ditch the rocket drill for the rocket ram because the rocket rams are obviously better. So I took damage there because I didn't know that was gonna give me damage there. I think about 10 fall damage, and I really disappointed me. I was like, how did that happen? For some reason, we didn't bother to take the dirt bike. Wait, we were still in the circle though, so it didn't really matter. But the storm eye was shrinking. So I was trying to follow where he was going, so I could stay with him at all costs, so I know he was okay and safe. All that stuff, so we don't die. With legit like 36 squads left, and at least 66 people left with 36 squads. He wanted sniper bullets there, so I just got ahead and grabbed that. I only had 6, so it wasn't really enough. I took the slurp barrels, after getting that random fall damage stuff. So we heard chests, but I thought I could be able to break that until we realized they're on top of the roof, but I broke the wrong part of the ceiling, excuse me. I broke the wrong part of the ceiling, so we got the chest first, which disappointed me a little bit. But there was another chest down below, which I was actually able to get. Finders keepers, losers sweepers. So yeah, I'm just walking around pump power like an idiot. As usual, sometimes I usually like to do that. So found another chest, a rocket drill, which I definitely don't like. No, I'm not lying, the rocket drill is probably one of my least favorite traversal items. The rocket ram I love, but it also gives good damage when you run into people. So right there, I tried to break those slurp barrels, but I missed and hit the I think I hit the wood and the floor. I think I was able to get into one slurp barrel, but I didn't get into all of them, so it did give me full shield, upsettingly, but hey, I mean, I got 80 shields, not bad. Until I find those, but I can't use the small shield potion, so I just go ahead and ditch that. And I don't know what I was doing here. I was just going ahead and practicing my mantling, because I'm trying to get better with it. So, and then I just go ahead and just sprint and crouch. I wanted to do the Imperial March. I didn't know what to do. Most of this time, I was just being silly. Well, my grandfather was just snooping around the place looking for ammo and stuff. Speaking of which, let's go to his POV. Which, I think he was trying to find a way down, but until he saw this, I mean, what you could have done is that you could have just went in the water instead. That would have been better. So during this time, I was actually walking my way using the Imperial March to the zip line, being so stupid and silly, and just having my fun. I usually don't get enough fun sometimes in this game, but I think with the new season coming out, I'm about to have a lot of fun. Anyway, so we see a gas station. I couldn't tell. Yeah, so apparently, I guess this place was looted, and I was so confused. No, I was so confused of why the alarms were going off on this part. Seriously, I was so confused until I realized that dilbits were stolen. I think dilbits were stolen, except my grandfather took one, and he had about 3 of them, so he gave one to me. And there was a nearby, I can't speak. There was a nearby, I can't speak. It's literally the morning. there was a nearby black market which had Brutus's minigun, which I really wanted to take, and we actually managed to kill someone earlier. And my grandfather took Midas's drum gun, as he's not great with miniguns, so I just go ahead and let him take the drum gun, and I take the minigun, as I'm great with miniguns. Alright, so we just go ahead and go. Let me go back to my POV. Back in my POV, I'm just doing the Imperial March again, walking down like an idiot. Alright, anyway, I stopped getting distracted because there was a nearby black market, and I was hoping that that nobody took the Brutus's minigun. And funny enough, I actually went to the wrong place, which makes it funnier because I didn't know I was wrong. I didn't know I was in the wrong place. So, I was over at, I think, that house over there, and I thought that was a black market, but I wasn't looking at the map, so I just I wasn't looking at the map, so I just straight up thought that this is where the black market was, so I figured out where it was. And there was a real player here, which I actually managed to take out without losing any of my health, besides overshield. So, it took me a little while, I think about a minute or two, to figure out that the black market was not here, it was in the other place. Like I said, I wasn't looking at the mini-map, so there we go. So I was not looking at the mini-map, so it was kind of stupid of me. Alright, in the black market we go. So, of course there's people fighting nearby, but I didn't really want to worry about them. I just wanted to get the minigun and go. Nothing else, just the minigun. If I even knew where I was going. Yeah, there it was. But as soon as I saw the door open, I thought it was taken. But thankfully, it wasn't taken, so I was able to grab the minigun and run off with it. So I got the Brutus's minigun, which is very fortunate. Hello, Joss. Yeah, it was very fortunate of me to get the minigun, so that makes me happy. Bro, no way he thought I was an enemy. So we just see a couple of people here, we just go ahead and kill them. You know, knock them down and stuff. We did see a couple real people, but they also had Midas's drum gun, so that was a good thing. There's someone behind me that tried to kill me with a, what did he use? I don't know what he used, but tried to kill me with something. There was a bot right there, so I was just easily taking him out. You know, bots are so easy to kill, although I just want more bots because I'm bad at this game. So we just go ahead and find the person who had Midas's drum gun and we killed him. It was during this part, I believe. Yeah, he's right there coming towards us. I actually managed to kill him. Yep, we killed him. He had Midas's drum gun, which is a good thing. I took both of them, but I was gonna give it to him because I had 2 mythics. It'd be unfair if I had 2, and he didn't have one, so I just went ahead and gave him the drum gun. I asked him for the minigun, but until I forgot, he's not great with miniguns. So I just get rid of the striker burst rifle, the legendary one, because I have the rocket ram, so what's the point? Because I could find something better if I wanted to. So at this time I got about 7 eliminations. He's got 0. I didn't know when I was standing there. But yeah, he's got about 0 eliminations because I'm taking all the credit. I'm literally carrying him. So he's been playing a lot, actually. He's been playing a lot more he's been playing a lot since I started playing more during Chapter 2 Remix, and he was like, I want to get better. So he's just been doing just that. He's been playing much more and a little bit addicted. I'm also addicted, but I will say I'm not as addicted as him. But I think I will be once the season comes out tomorrow. So frankly, I was having a lot of fun at this. We're down to the final 22. I'm doing Imperial March. again, I'm gonna have to do a counter on how many times I did the Imperial March. Yeah, there is people over here that I just decided to eliminate for good, make sure they were out of their misery, which was a pumped power, which we were forced to go here again. So I let him go ahead and take this kill, so he can at least get one. Let's go ahead and back to his POV. So yes, he just goes ahead, takes a look at the loot, and I was like, why are we back to pump power? I asked the question, he's like, because the circle forced us here. I mean, makes sense. No wonder why we're back to pump power. I don't mind, because I actually love this POI. So we're just gonna go ahead. He's got the drum gun. He's doing pretty good with it. I decided to use a rocket drill to go my way. And won't you believe it, I think again, I did it again. I did the Imperial March again, apparently. I rocket drilled, then I wait for him while doing the Imperial March. So I think someone was up there trying to get Shogun's Arena. I can tell on the map, but I don't think he was up there yet, although I don't know. I mean, there was a duo up there, but I don't think he was shooting from up there. I honestly don't know. I think he either got eliminated from Shogun. I didn't really care about Shogun at the moment, but I wanted to see if the players were up there. And apparently, they weren't. Oh, Shogun. Okay, I didn't know that. So there was people down below, and I heard shooting, so I thought it was coming from Shogun's Arena. So I just decided to check, and they weren't there until I see the people down there, and I went ahead and tried to shoot him from up below, and I just went ahead and tried to kill them from there. And for some reason, my grandfather was in the air. For some reason, he was airborne and couldn't get down, which is a random glitch. And someone was getting rebooted, so I came in time, and we actually managed to eliminate him. Well, he was trying to get away with me with his rocket drill. I was trying to get him with the plasma burst laser and the minigun. And I actually managed to kill him with the minigun. He dropped a victory crown, so that's a good thing. He had 2 medallions, so I just went ahead and took those. He had a crown, I took it, and he had Fletcher Kane's mythic, so I just went ahead and took it. And this is where Kane's mythic became my favorite of the season. Literal favorite of the season. I love Kane's mythic. Absolutely love it. I'm so glad that the mammoth pistol came back this season, as I actually loved the mammoth pistol. So there's people shooting the AI until I see the person, and I went ahead and killed him. He came at me with Sub-Zero's mythic. I shoot him with my mammoth pistol. I kill it, and I managed to kill him with the minigun. This is why I love the mammoth pistol, bro, especially Kane's. So we're down to the top 10, and I don't recall. I think people were up there trying to get rid of Shogun. Not yet, but I think they were close. But I think there was about like 4 people in the field. I was close. I think I was close to getting killed. Although I don't think I got damaged. I don't think so. I don't know, but so I was just going ahead. Yeah, I think there was like 3-4 people in the field. I got rid of all of them on my own, leading me up to at least 14 eliminations. And there was a bunch of loot, so I just went ahead and took the ammo. Actually, I didn't take any of the loot, so he could at least get some loot. And I just took the ammo instead. So we were down to the final 6. There was 2 duos left. And the rest was history. And we were just, seeing how this would go. And me and him, we were having fun. We were having a lot of fun playing this. as I was clearly desperate for this match, very desperate, and we did get the W. So people were finally going up there to Shogun's Arena. We went up there to take care of the people, and his teammate wasn't there, so I was confused until he started gliding up. I didn't know where he was, so we just went ahead and made an escape. Oh yeah, there was someone on the ground here. It was a bot, but you know, which leads me to 15 kills. Damn it, I don't know when they I don't remember when they got up to the Shogun's Arena. Probably soon. I didn't really pay attention much. So I was just like, you know, maybe I'll go there eventually. So wait, I think it was Shogun's voice. I think people were up there, and I just didn't know until I heard the shooting going down in the area. And then I was like, yep, we're going up there. So we just went ahead and tried to kill him. And I don't think it went the way as we planned it. So me and my grandfather, we were just going up there. Safely, I guess. We were just go ahead and take care of the people. So there was an NPC. I thought that would be his duo, but his duo was not with him for some reason. And was all the way up in the air. He was taking care of business with my grandfather. I knocked him down. There's the Night Rose. I took her down. I didn't know where, So Shogun was coming for my grandfather. I told him to run while I was looking for the player. So he would stay safe. I tried looking for him the best I could. I just could not see him. I heard gliding. I just could not see him. I didn't know what was going on. I tried my best, but I didn't know where he was. So I tried to take care of Shogun so my grandfather would not get hurt. Making sure he was alive. And I actually managed to see him somehow until he randomly disappeared. I didn't see him. I saw him on top of the statue, but I don't know where he went. Randomly disappeared until I heard gliding again, so I think he was trying to glide his way out of the area. But unfortunately, this is where something bad happens. So my grandfather was actually able to make it down, but he was getting killed, which wasn't very good. And I actually managed to kill the duo that killed him. I don't know how I managed to kill a duo, but I did it. I don't know how, but I did it. So I went ahead and took care of the duo. I killed one. I knocked down one with my minigun. One was coming at me with a bat. I used the plasma burst laser. Then I grabbed my mammoth pistol and killed him with it. And now it was just me and one other guy, and it took me a little while. The storm phase. I had to wait for the storm phase. I had to wait for the storm eye to shrink, and then I would be able to go out and look for the dude. And until we were able to go fully inside the circle, see, look on the mini map, he was right there. I did not know he was right there. It would have been best if I did, but I think he saw me, and I guess he was running towards me while I was trying to go in the circle to make sure I was keeping lay low, make sure I was alive. So yeah, I think he saw me. Then he came up at me with a rocket drill. I think, yeah, I could not see him until he saw me, and he came up at me with a rocket drill. Yeah, I heard that, and I used my minigun on him. I only got one shot on him. He came at me with the Sub-Zero kit. I shot him with the I shot him with the mammoth pistol, and then killed him with my minigun, and we got the win. And I was so ridiculously proud of myself and how we were able to get the win. I got 19 kills, which is very shocking. That's actually something that I'd never be able to think I'd get. Although my highest kill count is at least 20 kills, so I did not reach it. It would have been best if I did reach it, but 19 kills is still pretty good. So that was it. That was it for this replay on how I got on how I got my final win of Chapter 6, Season 2. In my opinion, this was a great season. I'm so glad I was able to play it. New Star Wars season coming out tomorrow. I can't wait, and I'll be streaming it. So I will catch you guys another time, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hit the like button, hit the sub button, hit the bell notification to never miss a new video, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out. Come back next time for more.